Pleasant good morning to all my viewers, all of my subs. Welcome back to JN, Jamaica News Channel. Police investigation. 4L by cops minutes after reported attack in St. Thomas. The quick response of the St. Thomas police led to the apprehension of four men within minutes of an incident in Soho district on Tuesday, September the 9th. Charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, assault at common law assault occasion, body arm, and full unlawful wounding are 29-year-old C. Roy Barnes, otherwise called Vano, a businessman, 18-year-old Deshaun Davis, otherwise called Dishi, 21-year-old Rajay Young, otherwise called Biggers, a fisherman of the Seafoot district. 19-year-old Mark Mitchell, otherwise called Bowser, electrician, all of the Seafoot St. Thomas address. Reports from the police are that four men accused two complainants of stealing a motorcycle. The complainant denied knowing the whereabouts of the stolen motorcycle. One of the accused pulled a handgun and pointed at the complainant. The accused Ben then physically assault and compliant and fled the scene. Within minutes, a St. Thomas police team intercepted the motor vehicle and captured the men. The men were subsequently charged following an interview. Their court date is being finalized. Disturbance by inmates suspected to have led to the fire at St. Ann lockup. An inmate at the Alexandria police station lockup in St. Ann was treated at hospital for smoke inhalation following a fire at the facility on Monday night. The fire, which was confined to the cell block at the station, was allegedly started by inmates. There was no report of a major damage to the building as the fire quickly exhausts. According to the police, it is alleged that 10 detainees being housed at the lockup were reportedly disgruntled over food and sanitary condition. According to preliminary reports, shortly before 7 p.m. on Monday, the inmates become irate and in the process tried to break out of their cell. Additionally, the detainees use items as their disposal, including tissues and clothing, to start a fire on the cell block. An alarm was raised and the police brought the situation under control. The firefighters were alerted and the blaze was put out. Police confirmed that at least one inmate was treated at hospital for smoke inhalation. The 10 inmates have since been transferred to another facility in the parish for further detention. Police investigation into the development are ongoing at this time. Jamaica murder tally itching towards 1,000 since January the 1st. Jamaica is close to a high record of 1,000 murders since the start of the year, with a little over 3 months remaining. News police figures have revealed. The police report that 991 people were killed, 843 by gun between January and the last Saturday, according to the figure obtained. 503 of the victims were between 25 and 44 years old, an increase of 64 over the corresponding period last year. Murders are up by 10.5% over the corresponding period last year, despite the tighter restriction and the movement of citizens as part of the measures imposed by the government to stem the deadly third wave of the virus. The tighter restrictions include extended curfew, no movement days of the 19 police division St. Ann South, led with 121 of those murders so far, a 23% increase over the corresponding in period last year. St. James and Kingston was our where what Kingston West was the next with 107 and 89 respectively. 12 murders were recorded in Portland, 4 more than the corresponding period last year, the lowest of the 19 division island wide. The police say 385 murders have been cleared up so far this year, noting that some occurred in previous years. A case is considered clear up when a suspect is charged or deceased. Meanwhile, shootings are up marginally while rapes are down by 29% and aggravated assault down by 19%. So right now, my viewers, so what them say right now is that the dirt rate is way past what it's supposed to be right now. So right now, them try to tell us the curfew now work. Straight. The curfew, lockdown, all of them things they now work right now. It only seems like the lockdown and the curfew them cause more problem than doing good. Man killed in Portland Cottage, Clarendon. Police investigators in Portland Cottage, Clarendon are now at a scene where a man was killed this morning. His identity is yet to be disclosed. Deputy Superintendent Owen Brown, acting head of the operation of the Clarendon Police Division, confirmed that the victim had escaped an attack by a gunman 2 days ago. His cousin, 44-year-old Andrew Matthew, a fisherman of Langwood district in the parish, was killed during the same attack. The police had reported that about 8:40 p.m. on Sunday, Matthews was standing on the roadway with friends in Shearers Heights in Portland Cottage when they were approached by 2 armed men who opened fire, hitting them. Matthews several times. The police were summoned. On their arrival, Matthew was seen with multiple wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced. Earlier on Sunday, a chilling quadruplet murder rocked the community of one family in Havana Heights in the parish. The parents of the 8-year-old boy were among those who killed in the attack. As of September 11, 68 people have been murdered in Clarendon, a 6.3 increase compared to the corresponding period last year. Some of viewers are sub. We don't know what really are going to go on about this crime and violence in our country, but the only thing we can know is that we need to find a better solution, and we need to find a solution fast because the tally and the rate are go up further and further, my viewers and sub. But as what them say, a man can only do more than what he can do still. Sure, say in time, all of this will stop. But anyway, continue like, share. Make sure so you subscribe also. Bless up.